My name is Anna Keller. I am an investigative journalist. For the past 6 evidence logs, I have been following one chain of custody, and I go where it leads. 7 evidence logs, 7 chains of custody examined, one at a time without selection. The scalp wounds, the blood chemistry, the textile, the pollen, the carbon dating suppression, the image formation mechanism, each one followed where it leads. Log 07 introduces 2 chains that move in opposite directions. The first is historical. It is the oldest written record of the Shroud's existence, and it is a denunciation. The second is scientific. It is the most recent analysis of what the image actually is. And it is a question that no known process has answered. Forensic investigator does not choose which chains to follow. She follows all of them. Both records are in this log. Both are presented accurately. Both demand to be answered. The Shroud of Turin first appears in the written historical record in the 1350s. It is displayed publicly as the burial cloth of Jesus Christ. It immediately attracts controversy. The Bishop of Troyes, Henri de Poitiers, investigates. His conclusion: the cloth is a human fabrication. He orders the display stopped. He reports having identified the artist who made it. The cloth disappears for 30 years. In 1389, it reappears. A new Bishop of Troyes, Pierre d'Arcy, writes a memorandum to the Pope. The memorandum charges that the cloth had been cunningly painted by a confessed artist. Artist claims to have documentary evidence. He claims a confession. In 2025, historian Nicolas Sarzeau identified a previously unknown reference to the shroud. It appears in a treatise by Nicole Oresme, a prominent Norman theologian and astronomer. Oresme calls the cloth a patent fake, the oldest known written criticism predating d'Arcis. The historical record is clear. The cloth appears in 14th century France and is denounced. 1988 radiocarbon dating assigned it to between 1260 and 1390. Consistent with this, a forensic investigator takes this record seriously. It is real evidence. It cannot be dismissed. The historical record is taken seriously here. The d'Arcy's memorandum is genuine. Oresme's criticism is genuine. This is a real evidentiary constraint. Complete forensic account must account for all of this. It must also account for the imaging science. The image on the shroud is a photographic negative. It encodes 3-dimensional spatial data. Its coloration exists at 200 nanometers, the outermost surface of individual linen fibrils. Every attempt to reproduce it by known technique has failed to match the original. Bishop d'Arcis claims the artist confessed. He does not name the artist. No artist has been identified. That artist left no name, no document, no method, and no comparable work. In 2011, researchers at ENEA attempted to replicate the coloration using ultraviolet laser pulses, finding it would require a flash 50 times more powerful than any known laser system. Now place these 2 records side by side. The historical record says this was painted. The imaging record says this cannot be produced by any painting technique. These 2 records are not in simple agreement. The imaging evidence does not explain the history. The imaging evidence does not invalidate the history. They define the problem with precision. If the shroud is a medieval forgery, the forger produced a negative encoding 3D data at 200 nanometers, using a technique never identified, never replicated, and never described. No name, no method. If the shroud is not a medieval forgery, the medieval provenance must be explained by an older cloth, accounting for the absence of record before 1355 and the carbon dating result. This is where honest investigation becomes genuinely difficult. The records are not weak. Oresme was one of the most rigorous analytical minds of the 14th century. Evidence log 08 examines the carbon dating directly, not the result, the samples. The search continues. Pay attention to what does not fit.